Rashid and I are back with Upstairs Mouse, Downstairs Mole for Chapter 2, The Invitations. Mouse found an invitation in her mailbox. It was from her neighbor Mole. Dear Mouse, if you are not too busy, please come join me for lunch to celebrate our new garden. Your neighbor, Downstairs, Mole. Around noon, there came a tap, tap, tap at Mole's door. Glad you could make it, said Mole. Please come in. Mouse had picked dandelions for the occasion. For you, she said, until our flowers come up. Mouse looked around the room. My, but you keep a nice tidy hole, she squeaked. Thank you, said Mole. It was a bit damp inside Mole's hole. Mouse shivered. Mole also kept his place rather dark, as bright lights hurt his eyes. Mouse bumped into the table as she sat down. Bump! Mole poured a cup of tea for Mouse and one for himself. I wasn't sure how you liked your worms, said Mole, so I prepped them 2 ways. The ones on the right are lightly fried. The ones on the left have not been cooked. Dig in! Mouse took one of each to be polite. Mole filled his plate. He was starved. Mole crunched. Mole slurped. Mouse poked at the worms on her plate. The one on the left wiggled and squirmed. Mouse's stomach began to wiggle and squirm. The one on the right looked greenish gray. Mouse's face turned a greenish gray. The damp air made her sneeze. Achoo! Goodness, Mouse, said Mole. You do not look well. I don't feel so good, moaned Mouse. Please excuse me, Mole, but I think I had better go upstairs and lie down. She bumped into the door on her way out. Bump! That evening, Mole found an invitation in his mailbox. Dear Mole, I am feeling much better. Please join me for dinner at 6 o'clock to continue our garden celebration. Your neighbor, Upstairs, Mouse. At 6 o'clock there came a tap, tap, tap at Mouse's door. Right on time, said Mouse. Please come in. You are looking much better, said Mole. Thank you, said Mouse. The evening sun poured through the windows in Mouse's house. Mole covered his eyes. He walked smack into the wall. Smack! Mole bumped into the table as he sat down. Bump! Mouse poured a cup of tea for Mole and one for herself. I was not sure which cheese you preferred, said Mouse, so I cut up 2 kinds. The one on the left is cheddar, and the one on the right is Limburger. Help yourself. To be polite, Mole took a thin slice of each. Mouse loaded her plate. She was famished. Mouse nibbled. Mouse yawned. Mole's head still ached from walking into the wall. He began to wobble to his seat. The backlight over the table hurt his eyes. The strong odor of Limburger made his stomach flip, flop. Plop! Mole toppled right off the chair. Mercy, Mole, squeaked Mouse. Are you okay? Mole groaned. I feel a bit dizzy. Please excuse me, Mouse, but I think I better go downstairs and rest. He bumped into the door on his way out. Bump! that takes us to chapter 3 for next time. Bye, guys!